Hello, and welcome to YTTV. I'm Emily Stewart. 5 men being questioned over an alleged terrorist conspiracy had sought a religious ruling to authorise an attack in Australia, a court has heard. Their arrest came after a 7-month counter-terrorism operation and police raids across Melbourne this morning. It is alleged 5 men were planning to carry out an armed attack on the Holsworthy Army base in Sydney. The Melbourne Magistrates Court heard some of them discuss obtaining a religious ruling from overseas or interstate in support of their alleged plans. One of the suspects, Naif El Sayed, 25 of Glenroy, has been charged with a terrorism-related offence. During his brief court appearance, he sat behind a window and refused to stand to acknowledge the magistrate because, as his lawyer explained, his religious beliefs meant he felt he should only stand for God and not a man. He did not apply for bail and was remanded in custody to face court again in October. Federal police also won an application to further question 3 other suspects who appeared in court today but have not been charged. Victorian Magistrate Peter Reardon, acts of terrorism in Madrid, Mumbai and London have struck at the heart of democratic society, and investigators should be allowed to fully investigate such serious allegations. A 5th suspect is in custody on other matters. A 14-year-old boy has died after the trail bike he was riding collided head-on with a car being driven by his 13-year-old female friend. Police say the tragedy unfolded at dusk on Saturday. The 14-year-old was riding the bike in a property belonging to friends in Tweedle Road in Gisborne South. In other news, a Melbourne man who left his de facto wife at home with a life-threatening head injury so he could drink beer and watch football has been sentenced to 5 years in prison. David John Reed, 51, was shaking as Justice Simon Whelan handed down the sentence in the Victorian Supreme Court today. He will not be eligible for parole for 3 years. Mr. Reed was found guilty for manslaughter and recklessly causing injury in the death of Nola Ritter, 62, after striking her head with a ceramic cup and leaving her bleeding. He then left their Noble Park house to watch football with his brother. The court heard the couple had been drinking cask wine all day on May 21st, 2006, when Reed, who has struggled with alcoholism, became angry at Mrs. Ritter and drank the last drop of wine. Angry that Mrs. Ritter had drunk the last drop of wine. His cup broke when he struck her in the head, and she later died at home. Justice Whelan told the court that a jury had found Reed guilty not so much because he struck her, but that he didn't help her afterwards. You chose to abandon her in the moment of need, he said. Mrs. Ritter's daughter Lindy outside court that she was happy with the sentencing. It was such a callous act to leave someone for so many hours, she said. That's all for tonight. Make sure you tune in for the next episode of News Australia, YTTV, YouTube TV. Hope you liked it. Tomorrow we'll be reporting on more news and current affairs. Thank you. I'm Emily Stewart. See you.